for the Mariners. The one change for him is he used to throw a lot of changeups. Now it's more cutters. Yep, like most left-handers, he's found that cutter. So the Mariners offensively are going to have to be aware of that pitch tonight.
Take a look at the Mariner pitching the last few games, and here are some interesting numbers. An ERA of 1.38, Pulitzer 209.
Well, the pitching, and this is where we're hoping Vargas goes, because the pitching staff overall the last 3 games, the guys have really pitched well. So Vargas needs to get back on track. This is going to be his 4th opportunity to try to get that 8th win. And for him, the key again is location for Jason. He's not an overpowering pitcher. He's going to have to use that cutter effectively so he can get back to his changeup, but he has to stay out of the middle of the plate. That is something that has cost him over his last 3 outings.
Talk a little bit about the Mariners and the hitting here at Safeco Field. It's something that they're trying to get that number pumped up.
Well, hopefully, now that the calendar has turned, the schedule has turned, they're going to be home more often. These numbers will get better, and they need to get drastically better than what we're looking at. So the hope is they get more comfortable here at home. Those numbers will turn around, and quite frankly, Dave, it's to the point to where they need to do something about it. And I don't know what that is exactly, but they're going to have to figure out some way to score runs, whether it's running more. If Eric Wedge has to put the game in motion more, okay, but you can't steal first base. The guys are going to have to do a better job of hitting.
That's a big factor, to be sure. Let's see if the Mariners can get some runs going here against the Athletics. Middle game, 3 games set here on a cloudy night in Seattle with the lights on here at Safeco Field. Athletics and the Mariners, first pitch straight ahead.
Seattle Mariners Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. And by the Emerald Green Casino, where there's a world of opportunities from gourmet Asian cuisine to the legendary seafood buffet. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here. And usually we really don't root for the opponent, but you can't help but love the story of Travis Blackley. He's a former Mariner, made his major league debut right here at Safeco Field back in 2004. So young, they didn't even recognize him. When he tried to come to Safeco Field, they wouldn't let him park his car in the garage before making a few phone calls. They finally did let him in, and I'm glad they did, because he won it for the Mariners, becoming just the 6th Mariner pitcher to win his major league debut. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs in that, and 4 strikeouts. From there, though, they kind of go bad for Blackley. 2004, he's with the Mariners. He had 6 starts, but he ends with a 1-3 record and an ERA over 10, so he did just get that 1 win. 2007, he came up. He got just 2 starts with the Giants. In 2012, he actually started the season with the Giants and then later now with the A's. He probably didn't have to move, though. Talk about the road less traveled. He catches us up on his baseball odyssey.
Year by year kept going by. I mean, I got a slight chance with the Giants, 2 starts with them, but then it was a 5-year drought where even when I was pitching good in AAA, I had no options. So no one was going to put me on the big league team because they had to keep me there. And so then I kind of canned America and went to Asia for a season.
Tell me about Korea.
Yeah, now Korea is different. You know, it's a good level of play. It's better than AAA. You know, I think I learned a lot pitching there. You know, I think it paid off. I came back over here this year and you know, with the Giants, and just kind of all fell into place. I was pitching really well. Got called up with them even though I had no options. And you know, when Affeldt came off the DL and needed to make room, then I was DFA'd and got picked up here by Oakland, and I've been here ever since.
And he really points to his time in Korea for changing him as a pitcher. When he was here with the Mariners, he threw a lot of change-ups. Mike Flowers talked about the cutter that he developed. Also, he has developed a curveball. He likes to call it strike one, he says, because batters are never looking for that curveball on an 0-0 count. Travis Blackley against Jason Vargas. It's coming up next here on Root Sports. We've got it for you. First pitch, straight ahead.
Fabulous look at Seattle from Queen Anne. It's lovely, isn't it? Looking at the Space Needle and looking downtown. And a little farther south, you've got Safeco Field, where tonight the Mariners play Game 2 of their set with the Oakland Athletics. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims along with Mike Flowers. We are ready for action here in Seattle, Washington, with Jemile Weeks. He's going to lead it off against Jason Vargas. Trying to get things turned around. Jason's had a rough month of June. 1-3 record, 8.63 ERA, lost his last 3 games. And looking to turn things around here at home, where he has a 2-3 mark, a 3.19 ERA. He's won last night's ball game 1-0. Well pitched ball game by Tommy Malone and Erasmo Ramirez. First pitch in there for strike. .60 degrees. They open up the roof. Last hour or so, swing and a miss by Weeks. Wind not a factor out of the southwest at 1 mile per hour. Last night, Jemile Weeks batting in a 2-hole, went 0 for 4, struck out 3 times. Line drive, Gutierrez right there. 1 out. Take a look at the rest of the A's batting order for this evening.
Well, following Weeks in tonight's game, it'll be Brandon Hicks. Only 6 at-bats on the year for him. Then it's Reddick. Reddick, the big power source for the A's. 17 home runs on the year for him. Cespedes and Seth Smith, the difference in last night's game. The only run, solo home run from Smith in the second. And then it's Gomes, Norris, and Pennington, the shortstop, hitting 9th.
Swing and a miss by Brandon Hicks. Just his 3rd game. He's 2 for 6. Recalled from AAA Sacramento on Saturday.
Take a look at the numbers for Jason. This will be his 17th start of the year. Over 100 innings pitched for him so far. ERA has gone up, as Dave mentioned. June has been a rough month for Jason. And again, it comes down to location and being able to get to his changeup effectively. Something he was so good at in the first couple of months of the season, but this month has been rough for him. So hopefully he get things turned around. The Mariners pitching is on a pretty good run right now, so hopefully Jason can join that part.
Strikes out Hicks. 2 down.
Take a look at the defense playing behind Jason in tonight's game. In the outfield, it'll be Saunders in left, Gutierrez in center field, Casper Wells, the right fielder, each are the DH tonight, so Wells in right. Then it's Seager at third, Ryan and Ackley up the middle. Justin Smoke is the first baseman. Montero, the DH last night, will be behind the plate tonight.
Here's Josh Reddick, right fielder. Offensive leader almost across the board for these Athletics. Tops in batting average, home runs, and RBIs. So fouled straight back. He's been on it down. 22 of his last 89 to 247 clip.
He was 0 for 2 last night with a couple of strikeouts. He also walked in the game.
He's had a good year overall. 0-2 from Vargas. Swing and a miss. Vargas efficiently gets through the first inning with 10 pitches, a couple of strikeouts, a fine start. Let's see if the Mariner bats can get off to the same kind of start and get going and cranking some offense here with some scores when we come back. What a story. What an odyssey. He's been all over the world pursuing his craft, and here he is in the big leagues. They thought he was going to be in AAA as a holdover there, and here he is with the big club. Let's take a look at the Mariner lineup that he'll face tonight.
Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Chevron. Ichiro will lead things off as the DH tonight. Then it's Gutierrez, Seager. Montero hitting .375 against left-handers. That's fifth best in the American League. Then it's Smoke Saunders. Casper Wells getting a chance to play right field tonight. Ichiro, the DH. He will hit seventh. And it's Ackley and Ryan rounding out the nine. Numbers for Blackley on the year. He's pitched well. 3.15 ERA. Only 34 innings pitched for him. 23 strikeouts. He's given up one home run. Again, fastball will be 90 miles an hour. Uses a cutter, a curveball, and his changeup.
Works entirely from the stretch. He has not been able to find a windup that's comfortable for him. So he stays in the stretch all the time. And when the Mariners do get a runner at first, he has a very good move to first.
Ichiro with a 6-game hitting streak. 12 for 26 over that period of time.
Cespedes in center field. First time since early June. Makes the catch, one out.
Take a look at the rest of the defense for the A's. Seth Smith, DH earlier this year. He's in left again. Played left last night. Josh Reddick, fine right fielder for the A's. And then you have Brandon Inge, the former Tiger, at third. Pennington, Weeks up the middle. Brandon Hicks getting the start at first base. Recently called up from AAA. And then Derek Norris will do the catching tonight.
One out. Here's Franklin Gutierrez, the Mariners center fielder. 1 for 4 last night. The road trip, not bad. 7 for 19. Couple of home runs. 5 runs batted in. Looks at a strike. Dale Scott is working home plate tonight. Dan Iasanga at first. C.B. Buckner at second. And Bill Miller, the umpire, at third. One. Talking to Kurt Young, the hitting coach of the batting. Try that again. The pitching coach for the Athletics. He said that the ball club had been short on starters, and that's why they brought Blackley up from AAA Sacramento. They wanted him to bolster the staff down there. Comes up here and does a good job. Long drive, Gutierrez. Catch made by Josh Reddick. 2 down.
A good swing from Franklin Gutierrez. Gets a fastball up, out over the plate as he drives this ball to right field. Reddick, we talked about his defense. Take a look at the McDonald's Supermo. Almost hit him on the heel of his glove and barely was able to hang on to it. Almost a break for the Mariners, but a fine running catch by Reddick.
There's Kyle Seager. 0 for 4, couple strikeouts last night. Bouncing ball, that is a foul ball. It's past Brandon Hicks down at first base.
Interesting watching the Mariners offensively work against Blackley. Of course, the Mariners facing Tommy Malone last night. Tommy Malone really pitched well as we take a look at this ball. Dan Iasanga, the first base coach, calling it foul. But they're going to see similar type stuff than what they saw from Malone. I don't think Blackley throws as hard as Malone, but again, he uses his changeup and some off-speed pitches, so we'll see what kind of adjustments the Mariners are able to make against Blackley after seeing Malone last night.
0-1 to Seager, down low.
Game number 76 for the Mariners. So almost halfway there. Kyle Seager having a really good first half of the season with his 10 home runs and 45 RBIs.
Way upstairs. 45 RBIs, 117 total bases, 19 doubles. All club leads. Club best so far. And a 2-1 count. Three and one. On deck, catcher, Jesus Montero. Good count here for Seager. 3-1. High fly ball. Deep right field on the track. Reddick's under it. And he makes the catch. A couple of balls hit pretty well, but nothing to show for it as the Mariners scoreless streak goes to 24 innings. Second inning coming up. As the Mariners take on the A's, second game of a 3-game set. Hey, you know the Stars are going to be out both day and night when the Boston Red Sox come to town Thursday. 7:10 start time. See David Ortiz, Dustin Pedroia take on Ichiro Felix in a Mariners 4-game weekend showdown. Taking center stage here at Safeco Field. Tickets for the Red Sox and the Mariners, go get them. Mariners.com. This guy is on a scouting mission. Red Sox fan in the house. Yoenis Cespedes playing center field. First time since June 7th he's in the outfield. Hamstring, had him on the shelf as the DH. He had an earlier injury that put him on the DL. Inside. He was on the DL in early May. Swinging a bat. Suffered an injury to his left hand.
Cespedes, we were talking about the long home run that he hit in Oakland. It happened to be off of Vargas. So for Jason, let's be careful. I like the fact that he's pitched him inside, move his feet around a little bit.
Outside.
Good fastball away.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Cespedes, a star in Cuba. He's paid a lot of money to bring him over here. He's their cleanup hitter tonight. And 2. He's cold right now as a hitter. 5 for his last 23. Vargas trying to keep him that way. Just a .190 hitter on the road. Swing and a miss. Vargas strikes him out. It's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Vargas.
To give you an idea about his confidence in a 3-2 count, the leadoff hitter, he throws him a changeup, 81 miles an hour. That's a pitch that Jason typically has. He usually has a good changeup, but you have to keep the guys honest, and that's a great location off the plate and down to get Cespedes to take a hack at it.
Brandon Inge, former Tiger, off the end of the bat. That goes foul. Inge, a cold hitter himself, 176 over his last 10 games, following a 406 run. He had exactly 100 with a homer, 2 RBIs, 9 games with Detroit. When we left Detroit, before the bus even got cranked up, Tigers cut him loose. had a good run in Detroit, playing multiple positions. His best spot, third base. The A's love what he's done to their infield as he swings and misses on off-speed pitch. 1-2. Couldn't hold up. Check down to first. He wins his Dan Ayasaga. That's 4 straight strikeouts by Vargas.
And all of them swinging. Inge not able to hold up on this last pitch. Again, a changeup. He's throwing his changeup in that location. He's going to be okay tonight. Excellent changeup again. And on the outside corner and down.
Seth Smith. I am guessing that he will not see a first pitch fastball.
I think that's probably a pretty good scouting report, Dave. And there he gets one.
He got one.
Yeah.
He rode one out of here last night. The only run of the ball games. One out in the second inning.
He also just missed another one skying into left field. There's a good breaking ball for Jason.
Vargas working at a good pace. Very crisp. Throwing strikes. He's 0-2 to Smith.
Throwing strikes. That's correct. 6 batters, all of them first pitch strikes. 23 pitches now. 18 strikes out of the 23 pitches.
Smith, the former Colorado Rocky. He couldn't stop himself, and Vargas strikes out this side. He strikes out 5 of the first 6 men that he's faced here tonight. The offense, let's see if they can turn them loose. Montero, Smoke, and Saunders when we get back to Safeco Field. Cloudy night. Roof has been pulled back. It was covering us all during pregame. Jesus Montero is going to lead it off against Travis Blackley. First time Montero seeing him. Fouls first pitch straight back. Montero coming off a 2-for-4 night last night. A couple of strikeouts. Base hit to center, base hit to right his first 2 times up.
The A's expecting him to pull the ball on the infield. Pennington, the shortstop, playing over towards the hole at short.
Going 2. Can't say enough good things about young Erasmo Ramirez last night. 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. The only man to go past second base was Seth Smith, who had a home run. The other 3 runners were erased.
Did an excellent job of commanding his fastball, mixing up his pitches last night.
Inside point. I was talking to Eric Wedge about that after his media session. I said he hit every milestone that you guys put in front of him. Very coachable. So couldn't say enough good things about him. Poise, great command, location, super job. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Montero. And that bounces down there. Catcher.
I think from what we've seen, and this includes when he was in the bullpen for Ramirez, is I think maybe the best changeup we've seen him throw last night. He had an excellent changeup. Ended up getting a bunch of strikeouts with that pitch.
I remember coming off the Arizona game, going into last night, said you got to keep everything down. If you're going to miss down, and that's what he did. 2 strikes here to Montero. Broken bat, punch shot, base hit. First hit of the ball game. And a busted bat, but Montero doesn't mind. He gets a base hit here.
This is something that the Mariners were able to do a couple of times in last night's game. Get the leadoff runner on. They weren't able to score any runs, so hopefully tonight they do a better job of moving the base runners around. Another base hit, so that average we were showing you, 375 average against left-handers, 5th in the American League. That average will go up after that base hit.
Mariners out hit the A's last night 7-3 and had 1-0 loss. Here's Smoke. He's due for a little hot run here. I think just 212. 205 is a right-hand hitter. He's got a total of 11 home runs, just 1 right-handed. Popped it up. Norris, the catcher, takes care of it. 1 out. Sure you set your out of office message for going to catch some Mariner baseball. Head to Safeco Field tomorrow afternoon. U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. Mariners and A's special 12:40 start time. Get your tickets. Blue sky, little green grass. Mariners.com. One out. Here's Michael Saunders. 1 for 4 yesterday. Grounded out the second in the ballgame. There's a heck of a move. Boy, Kurt Young was a kid. Not that Montero's a base stealing threat, but he was on the way back.
Yeah.
He was on the way back to the bag when Blackley picked that leg up.
And he doesn't get much of a lead, and he knows he's not going anywhere. So for him to lean back, that gives you a real good idea how good the move from Blackley is.
It goes, says Bill Miller. Bill Miller's forearm's okay. He took one off the right forearm late in the game, and we watched it expand right in front of us.
Quickly.
If you ever taken 90 miles an hour off the wrist, see that whelp just take off, man. That was not pretty. 0-2 the count to Saunders.
For Michael, he's done a good job against left-handed pitching this year, hitting .296. Another one of the areas where his game has really improved.
Holding on to it is Norris on a foul tip. Saunders is gone. First strikeout for Blackley. Coming up tomorrow, Jared Parker, young right-hander. They like him over on the Oakland side against the veteran Kevin Millwood. Texas pitching matchup for tomorrow. Blackley has 2 major league wins, and both have come under the generalship of Bob Melvin. First win here as a Mariner back in the day. Bob was the manager here. And his other victory with Bob in the dugout for the Athletics.
Casper Wells really been swinging the bat well for the Mariners, hitting .284 overall, a couple of home runs. Sure, in the lineup today, trying to get a little pop out of him. Eric Wedge trying to find some offense for this club.
1-1 to Wells. Played on Sunday, 1-0 for 3. A good road trip, 5 for 15, 3 runs. Double and 5 runs batted in for Wedge Ball Club. And out with Amy, who controls the itchy meter. Young lady to your right. Clearly a big Wells fan. Strike 2. Two outs, Montero at first. 1-2 to Wells. I don't think there's been a pitch out of the stretch where Montero has not taken a step backwards. That's how good.
I would agree. And if you look at Blackley, he'll get his leg up in the air and just kind of hang there for a split second. A lot of left-handers, they'll cross over with their knee or even their foot when they're going to go home, but you can see him just kind of hang there. Pitch up in the zone.
Checks his swing, full count. 3 of the better moves we've seen. Ryan Fearbin a couple of years ago, he had a nice run. Remember, he had about 3-4 guys picked off one year, and obviously Andy Pettit has ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
Montero, he led off the inning with a base hit. There are 2 outs, and now a 3-2 count to Wells. Montero is ready to run. There he goes. The pitch swung on a missed. So no runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 man left. 25 scoreless for the Mariners. No score as we go to the 3rd. They 6 hitters. He struck out the last 5. Really good run that he's on, as he's trying to turn his month of June around.
So far, he's done an excellent job. First pitch strikes to all 6 batters that he has faced. Then the ability to put him away later. Using his changeup, and right there, it looked like a slider that was down. Seth Smith not able to hold up to get that final strikeout last inning. Overall, 24 pitches, 19 strikes for Jason.
Johnny Gomes, the hitter. Johnny, first pitch swinging, pops it up. Montero takes a look. Does not come back to him. Second row. Gomes with 8 home runs. He's tied with Seth Smith, who's second on the A's ball club. The leader is Josh Reddick with 17.
And another first pitch strike for Jason. Just following the game plan that Eric Wedge was talking about, being aggressive.
0-2. Marcus can't believe he did that.
Yeah, not an 0-2 pitch. Like a fastball, maybe a cutter. He trying to go back inside. Not much of an effort for Gomes to get out of the way. Throw that little pad in there. Take your base.
Rollerblading here? Eric Bonds used to wear all that stuff. Remember hearing stories from my dad about Eddie Stanky back in the 50s. He would do anything to get on, including lean in and take one for the club. Did it often, on many occasions.
You get into those 0-2 counts, or some hitters, if they're struggling, they'll dive out there and take it. They don't care. They just want to get to first base.
Swing and a miss by the catcher, Derek Norris.
There you go. Two-seam fastballs, 35%. See the four-seamer at 26, and then, of course, the changeup at 23.
Mariners turned a couple of double plays last night. See if they can get something going here. 1-1 to Derek Norris. Kurt Suzuki getting the night off. With Pennington, the shortstop's on deck. 1-1.
Yeah, for Norris, only 12 at bats on the year. He has 1 home run. It was a big home run for the A's. It was a walk-off home run against the Giants on Sunday. It was first major league home run, the walk-off variety.
A fastball from former ace Santiago Casilla. Just crushed it. Got a 1-2 count. Here's your double play opportunity. There's one, and there's two. Nicely done by Ryan Ackley and Smoke. Here's Tom Glasgow.
All right, Dave, thanks so much from the Forward Sports Desk. Let's take you back east. Baltimore, to be specific. The Angels taking on the Orioles at Camden Yards. We'll pick it up in the 5th inning. Halos up 1-0. That guy, Big Albert, launching a rocket just over the wall in left center. A 2-run shot, his 12th this season. And remember, 0 home runs in the month of April. Our Sterling Banks score in Baltimore. Angels win it 7-3.
All right, Chad, thank you very much. Here's switch hitting shortstop, batting in a 9-hole, Cliff Pennington. Speed pitch misses. Pennington 0 for 3 last night, struck out twice. Ground ball, Ryan. Throws at the A's shortstop. Double play, big help for Jason Vargas. Here in the 3rd inning, Mariners and the A's, no score. In Seattle at Safeco Field. Mariners in search of some runs. 25 scoreless innings. They got one hit tonight. Only one hit in the ballgame. It's Montero leading off the second inning. Then Ryan will get things started. Make that Ackley, beg your pardon, looking ahead too far. Ackley, Ryan, Ichiro. Here in the third.
Numbers for Ackley on the year: 244 average, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. He was 1 for 3 last night.
One to Ackley. 1 for 3 last night. 4 for 21 on the road trip. Paints that outside corner. Travis Blackley. Blackley from Melbourne, Australia. Claimed off of waivers May 15th from the Giants. Base hit into left center field by Dustin Ackley. Out of the box hard. Takes a good hard turn. And the Mariners, second inning in a row, have the leadoff man aboard.
And a good sign from Dustin Ackley. He gets a curveball at 77 miles an hour. It's on the outside corner, and it's down. That's a good pitch from Blackley. And for Ackley, you can see him stay on it long enough and line this ball in the left center field. That's been an area of the strike zone. You take a look at the McDonald Supermo, barrels that one up. But that's been an area in the strike zone that has given Dustin a little bit of trouble. And it's a good sign to see him hit the ball hard the other way on a pitch in that location. Good pitch from Blackley.
Here's Brendan Ryan. 0 for 2 yesterday, a 6 for 20 road trip. Here's a throw over to first, and he gets away from the first baseman Hicks. No advance by Ackley.
Mike Brumley, the first base coach, coming over as we take a look at the throw over from Blackley.
Deflection off the helmet.
Yeah.
The old days, that could have been painful for Mr. Ackley. Ryan shows, but takes the ball. 1-0.
And looking at that move again from Blackley, the Mariners are going to run, try to put the game in motion. Probably a hit and run where the runner at first will have to wait for the pitcher to head home. So you're really relying on the batter to put the ball in play somewhere. Trying to steal off of him is going to be difficult.
Terrific move he has. Ryan to center field. Ball's going to stay up for Cespedes. 1 out. Stars the line for the 2012 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Best in the American League take on the National League's top players. Don't miss the action Tuesday, July 10th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Fox. Back to the top of the order, and Ichiro's DHing tonight. Flight out to center. 1 for 4 last night. Terrific road trip. 11 for 22. 5 runs, couple of doubles, 3 RBIs. Just could use some of that. It's like he had 2 gloves on his hands too. Did you see that?
Did not. Probably a good idea, though. Give you plenty of range to your left and your right. Huh?
You got to fight off all your other fans trying to get a foul ball or a home run, whatever the case may be. 2-0 to Ichiro. 2 hits in a ball game. Mariners have them both. Montero leads off the second. Ackley led off the third. Gets by a diving Pennington. Third hit of the ball game. Let's see if the Mariners can score here. 2 on, 1 out.
Dave mentioned Ichiro hot on the road trip. Base hit last night, and this ball Hit on the button again. It pitches down. Looked like Pennington had a chance to maybe stab it on a dive here as he dives for it. But Ichiro hit it hard enough to get it by him. So the Mariners with some action here in the third inning, bringing up Franklin Gutierrez.
Mariners hit one runner to third last night. It was Goody. He went to third on a base hit by Montero in the first inning.
Franklin, his first at bat, hit the ball hard. He got a fastball that was away from him and took Reddick to the warning track in right field.
After Goody got to third last night, no Mariner made it to second base the rest of the ball game last evening. Chance to score here with one out. Strike one. Fourth inning Saturday. Ichiro's RBI single, last time the Mariners scored a run. On one to Goody. Got her iPad recording, documenting her experience here at Safeco Field. These things are all pervasive. A lot of teams in the National Football League are giving those out with the playbook, with the offense or your defense, whatever unit you're on. That's how they disseminate their information these days. Got a 1-1 count to Gutierrez. Ackley and Ichiro aboard. Good speed out there for the Mariners. Two and one. Vargas off to a great start. No hitting Oakland through three. 2-1 pitch here to Gutierrez. Taken down low. 3-1. Kyle Seager awaits. Bob Melvin in his first full year with Oakland. That is 99 games a year ago. 3-1 here from Blackley.
This next pitch, well, I think will tell the Mariners a lot. It'll show them a lot on what Blackley is going to do. It's the first time he's been in some trouble. He's in a hitter's count at 3-1. We'll see if he has the confidence to go to his changeup and not give in to the hitter.
Pretty good ride. Deep left center field. That ball is off the top of the fence. Mariners are scoring a run. Here comes Ackley. It's 1-0. Mariners on the RBI double by Franklin Gutierrez. That ends the scoreless streak at 25 and a third. The Mariners lead it 1-0.
Oh, Franklin gets us the best fastball from Blackley. That one at 92 miles an hour, and Franklin just missing a home run as this ball hits off the top of the fence. You can see how close this is. Right below that yellow line. Just a home run by about a foot. So the Mariners in great shape, and a big double for Franklin Gutierrez to get the Mariners on the scoreboard.
Goody's second double since returning. Great sign, and he has been swinging the bat so well. 7 hits on the just completed road trip. At RBI, his 9th. Kyle Seager will try to pick up 2 more here.
Mays will bring their infield up, trying to cut the runner down at the plate. Good speed on the bases with Ichiro at third and Gutierrez at second.
That'll get one in for sure. Reddick will throw to third. Goody got a late start. Throw from Pennington. He's out.
Run will score.
The run does score. Sacrifice fly. Seager picks up his 46th RBI. And when we come back, take you to some great heights here at Safeco Field. Mariners, they've scored a couple of runs. It's 2-0 Seattle. This from the roof, and you get a good look at what goes on pregame from a very high perspective. The grounds crew scurrying around, and then it was time. They got the command, open this baby up. And a roof moving back to get us under some cloudy skies here in Seattle. Joe Myra, Director of Engineering here at Safeco Field, took Curtis Wilson, our producer, and Sarah Neller, our score box operator, up there. Looking over the railroad tracks and some fast-moving trains coming through, but at time-lapse photography, a lot of fun.
Dave, I was going to give you credit for holding the camera so still up there.
Yeah.
That shot.
Slim and none never got to the building, pal. So Vargas through 3 innings, holding the A's without a hit. And how about the Mariners coming up with a couple of RBIs? Take a 2-0 lead. Top of the order, Jamal Weeks. 1-1. Weeks in the leadoff spot tonight. Flied out to center. Ground ball to Ryan. Throws him out. One down. One down here in the 4th inning. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners.
And for the Mariners in that last inning, I guess we can try to be a little bit greedy, maybe unfortunate. Gutierrez just missing the home run. I think Kyle Seager on the sacrifice fly hit that ball right on the button. It was just right at Reddick in right field. Could have been a huge inning for the Mariners.
Twice Franklin's hit the ball hard here tonight. Good sign. 1-0 here to count. This one hit well deep to left into the corner. Saunders, and it will only be a single as Saunders gets it back in quickly. This off the bat of Brendan Hicks.
It looked like Hicks, when he hit that, he was watching it as opposed to running. I thought it would be a double for sure if it stayed fair, but if you take a look at this ball and see where it hits on the wall, just inside the line, that's a fair ball, and Saunders getting in it quickly to hold him to a single. So a long single right on the line, actually.
First hit. Brendan Hicks in just his 3rd game with these A's after the call up from AAA. Here's the home run and RBI leader, Josh Reddick. Last 2 outs of the first inning and all 3 outs of the second inning. Vargas recorded strikeouts. Got a 1-0 to Reddick. Look out.
Jason also helped himself out with a double play ball. That was in last inning, the third. After hitting a batter on an 0-2 count, he hit Gomes. Came right back and was able to get the double play.
Two and one. Seager's going to take a look. What?
We'll see if the Mariners can keep it going offensively, score a couple of runs, and put all those struggles behind you and see if you can open up the floodgates.
It would be nice. Mariners could pull off a win. It would stop the Oakland win streak at 4 games.
They played well against the A's, 5-3 on the season.
Important hitter right here, Reddick. He's productive A's hitter here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball opportunity, double play opportunity, and they get it turned. 4-6-3. Pitch's best friend. Out of trouble is Vargas. Mariners with a 2-0 lead coming up on the home fourth. Mariners have a 2-0 lead here at Safeco Field against the Athletics. Time now for AT&T trivia question. On this date in 1920, Henry Louis Gehrig hit his first home run in a big league stadium. Where did he hit it? The Polo Grounds, Yankee Stadium, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park. 1920. Yankee Stadium didn't open until 1923. If it was a home game, they were playing at the Polo Grounds. I'm going with the Polo Grounds A, because they used to share it with John McGraw's New York Giants.
That sounded pretty good, so I'm going to go with you on the Polo Grounds. How about that?
Here's Montero to lead it off.
Sold.
How about the Mariners? They're on the board, Mike. 25 in the third, scoreless. First time they've been on the board since Saturday in the 4th inning at San Diego on an Ichiro Ribby. Needed it.
Oh, yeah, now that you have that out of the way, may as well get greedy. It seems like when they've had those struggles, they usually break out of it and score a bunch of runs. So hopefully that will be the case.
Oh, I would say sort of like the 10 and the 21 they put up down in Texas.
That works.
How much fun was that, huh?
That's great.
31 runs at Texas. Swing and a miss. Montero is gone. Let's take it with Tom Glasgow.
All right, David, let's talk about the New York Yankees playing some terrific ball right now. Home tonight as we get you up to date on that ball club from the Ford Sports Desk, looking for a fourth straight win. Taking on the Cleveland Indians, and it's A-Rod at the plate, adding to a 4-0 Yankee lead in the seventh. Yankees go on to get the victory as A-Rod belts career home run 642. Yankees win at 6-4. And guys, curious what you think in terms of A-Rod's pursuit of 700. More likely to get it at the end of next season or more likely to get it early in 2014?
I'm looking 14, and the beauty of being in the American League, he doesn't have to play third base every day. They could DH him, so I like his pace.
Great ballpark to hit in.
Oh, yeah.
I think I agree with you, though. I think early in 14
yeah.
he'll end up getting it.
There's smoke. Fouled out to the catcher, Derek Norris. 1-1. Fans riding with us at Polo Grounds. 6% with Yankee Stadium. They might not have heard my explanation in a couple of sports bars. Line drive, center field, Cespedes. Right there. Didn't hear the explanation if the stadium didn't open until 23. There's Michael Saunders. Struck out his first time up. RBIs by Gutierrez and Seager have the Mariners in front 2-0. Nice performance through 4 by Jason Vargas. He's had double plays to get out of trouble in the 3rd and 4th innings. First 6 men that he faced, he struck out 5 of them. There's a strike. Off-speed pitch. Stretch those calves out. Keep the lower back. Keep that baby loose, too.
With Blackley, one of the things we're seeing from him is he's definitely made some adjustments. When he was a Mariner, mostly two-seam fastball and a changeup. We're seeing more cutters and curveballs out of him now.
Foul. Oh. Walking off. Eric Wedge coming out.
Immediately
right
came
knee.
out. Yeah.
That athletic trainer Rick Griffin making his way out as well.
Yeah, looks like they're checking out the right knee. Looked like it was just below the kneecap, huh?
Mm-hmm. So smoke hit his knee over the weekend in San Diego. I think it was Saturday. Seager hit one off his right calf. Now this. Ouch. Oh, man.
That was a worse angle there, wasn't it?
That really
Just
was.
A direct shot.
That really was. Oh, man. One-two pitch here to Saunders.
Was close to doing it again. Take another look at it.
That's not a good sound.
No, it's never good when you see a guy get hit either by a pitch ball or fouling it off their legs. And when the ball goes out into the field of play, that's a direct shot. So that's what that one did. Rolled out towards third.
1-2 pitch. Talking to Kurt Suzuki, the everyday catcher for Oakland. likes Blackley, what he has done, turned his game around. Played with Blackley in the minors back in '06. Like so many pitchers, he said, hey, Keys, get that fastball on both sides, get ahead. But likes the two-seamer, good curveball, the cut slider. Been very impressed with the young Aussie. 1-2. Off center field. Seth Smith's under it. And that'll do it for the Mariners. 1-2-3 4th. But the good news, Mariners lead it by the count of 2-0. Is Louis Tiant turn to good effect tonight?
Trying to hide the baseball, just a little bit of deception from Vargas. It's been effective so far.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts for Jason, a couple of double play balls that have helped him.
He's got 4, 5, and 6 here in the 5th inning. Yoenis Cespedes struck out on a 2-2 pitch in his first at bat. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Struck him out on the changeup, the 2-2 pitch in the first AB.
Talking about him striking him out. It was on a 3-2 pitch, the changeup away. And I believe it was 3 fastballs that he had thrown inside to move his feet around like he did on that last pitch.
2-1. Fooled him again.
Going back to the changeup.
Mariners lead 2-0. RBI double by Gutierrez and a sacrifice fly by Seager in the 3rd inning. Got him. Big out to get the cleanup man for the Athletics. That's strikeout number 6 for Vargas.
And back-to-back changeups from Jason. Again, his location on his changeup tonight to the right-handers has been excellent. All those pitches on the outside corner, but more importantly, keeping the pitches down. Even if they hit it, it's probably going to be a weak ground ball.
It controlled Cespedes, which is a good sign. Cuban with 7 home runs, 1 against the Mariners. Brendan Inge struck out his first time. Vargas looking for his first win since June 4th at the Angels. 5 2/3 to get that one. 9 hits, 4 runs. Take a look at the CenturyLink high-speed pitch. Blackley at 93 and Vargas at 90. Strike two.
Well-located fastball on the outside corner. As a pitcher, you have a plus changeup, what Jason does. You can do a couple of things. Change the eye level by throwing the fastball up in the zone, or move the hitter around like he has been and gets another strikeout on that changeup. 80 miles an hour off the plate away.
So that's 7 strikeouts for Jason Vargas. 2 down here in the 5th.
You start moving right-handed hitters around with the fastball in off the plate. It's going to open up things on the outer half of the plate, and with the deception that Jason has on his changeup, you're going to see a lot of swings like that we already have in this game. As Dave mentioned, 7 strikeouts for Jason.
Here's Seth Smith, tough lefty hitter. Left-handers hitting .292 against Vargas entering tonight. Right-handers .242.
Was interesting. I was talking to Dan Wilson, who's working radio, and Danny was saying that with Jamie, when he started having more success against left-handed hitters because he was having the same type of splits, it's because he started throwing his changeup more to him. And left-handed pitchers, they don't like throwing their changeup to the left-handed hitter because they're worried that it's going to be down and in that loop zone to the lefties. But if it's your best pitch, it's your best pitch, and you have to have confidence in throwing it. That was a good pitch right there from Jason.
Speaking of Mr. Moyer, could be pitching against Danny Holtzen Thursday in some minor league action. That's a possibility. Jamie with the Toronto organization now. Outside. 3-1.
Take a look at what Jason has done in tonight's game and the pitches that he has thrown. You can see 57% fastballs, 27% changeups. And I think that's a good split for him. Again, showing the fastballs, he ends up walking Smith. Showing the fastball off the plate, get the hitters conscious of it. He'll double up a couple times there and then get the out with the changeup. He's mixing it up well, just as Ramirez did last night.
First walk issued by Jason Vargas. Bring up Johnny Gomes. Took a pitch off his left elbow, off the elbow pad. First time up.
That was on an 0-2 pitch. Again, that was one of the few times Jason made a mistake with the cutter, trying to go in to move him off the plate a little bit too far and hit him on the elbow.
Strike one to Johnny. Former Cincinnati Red and Tampa Bay Ray. Big freight train going by. Sounds of safe go. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Well located. Important hitter here with 2 outs and a man on. 2-0 Mariners. Vargas has held Oakland to just 1 hit tonight. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup again. It's been a beauty. Through 5. Vargas has struck out 8 with this 2-0 lead. Mariners looking for more offense. Wells will lead it off, followed by Dustin Ackley and Brendan Ryan. Mariners.
brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. By Ford, we are local. And by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. And as you get a good look from my normal seat here at Safeco Field, let's send it back to Dave and Mike.
Way to go, Tom. Well said. Oh, man, that's a little bit different from the old Red Barber Catbird seat, that's for sure. Man, oh, man. 0-1 here to Wells.
With Casper hitting here, leading things off. The A's have their infield swung them around again. Pennington over in the hole at short. Jamal Weeks, the second baseman, playing right up the middle. They're expecting him to pull it.
It's through Derek Norris. Mariners lead 2-0, third inning. An RBI double from Gutierrez drove in a run. He missed a home run. Deep left center field, missed it by about a foot change. And that got Ichiro from first to third. Seager came up first pitch and drove one to right field. Sacrifice fly. And there are your 2 runs. 2-1 count here to Wells. 2-2. Casper strikeout victim his first time up. Blackley 3 Ks tonight. Hasn't walked anybody, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits. Change up there. It's worked the full count. Payoff pitch here to Wells. He's aboard with a walk. First walk issued tonight by Blackley. Start for the Mariners 5th. If you're hitting the road outside the Northwest, you know what you need to do. Take the Mariners with you. Subscribe to MLB.tv to see the Mariners live on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit Mariners.com. You can order there and get more details. It's a great service. It's worth it. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. Ackley with a base hit to left center field his first time up. He's a double play depth. Strike 1 to Dustin.
See if Dustin can add to his night. We're talking about it. We really haven't seen him get on a good run, a hot streak at all. Starting the game off with a base hit, your confidence is rolling. See if he can continue with it. Maybe pick up 3 hits tonight. Get himself going.
I see him get back up in that 280 range.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him. Oh, man, he did that little hiccup, and he was meat over there.
All he did was lean towards second, and that was the end of it. I think he's asking if that was a Bach move or not. We'll take a look at the move now. We'll see him. You can see him just that one little stutter step, and that was the difference. Trying to reach to the back of the bag. Wow, he takes it in the face on the tag. Not much, but enough.
Boy, oh boy. Love reading those old stories about the great Luke Easter back in the 50s. He and Stargell used to do that. They were left-handed. Catch
Slap it.
Pow! You come in head first. I need a couple of Excedrin or something.
Well, he was big enough. You probably didn't say much to him about it.
No question. Pops, no chance. Here's Weeks. Good range. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the Mariners' home 5th. Play a little Ask the Booth. Melissa, Disney fan 824. Do the Japanese major leagues use the DH? You were there.
The Pacific League and the Central League, and it's the Pacific League that has the DH. So similar to what we do over here.
Thank you, Melissa, and you can tweet your questions at @RootsSports_NW. There's Ryan, flied out to center first time. Fine game being thrown by Jason Vargas. He's got 8 strikeouts, and through 5, he's held the A's to just 1 hit. A couple double plays turned behind him as he is trying to rebound from what has not been a good month of June for him.
Let's take a look and see what Blackley has done this evening. Take a look at his pitch arsenal. Two-seam fastball at 51%. See him mixing in his slider and curveball. Not many change-ups. Big change for him.
Foul back.
The other thing, he has a better fastball than I remember. His fastball, 92, 93 miles an hour. I don't remember him throwing that hard. Maybe because he's not throwing as many changeups, he's picked up a little bit on his velocity with his fastball.
What a 2 to Ryan. 2 outs, nobody on. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ryan trying to keep this inning alive. See if Ichiro can get up here in the 5th. Mariners up 2-0. Fly ball left field. Seth Smith is there. The pickoff, big part of that inning for Blackley. So he faces just the minimum in the 5th. Mariners lead at 2-0.
The Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
2-0. Sounds of Elvis Presley. Viva Las Vegas in the background as they had a promo in-house here talking about our Viva Las Vegas promotion coming up as you get a good view from the Diamond Club here at Safeco Field. Derek Norris, Cliff Pennington, and Jamal Weeks, 8-9-1 for the Athletics. RBI double by Gutierrez and a sacrifice fly by Seager for the 2 runs for the Mariners.
Jason has really been efficient tonight working here in the 6th. 65 pitches, 44 strikes. Started the game off first pitch strikes, 8 out of 8. He is now 11 first pitch strikes out of the 17 batters that he has faced.
It's the biggest difference in him because we've seen him these last 3 games losing to the Dodgers and Giants here, losing at Arizona, ERA of 9.45.
Well, I think it's been one, his fastball and using it inside to move the A's around. And maybe the best we've seen as far as location goes on his changeup tonight. He has consistently been on the outside corner and down. So even if they hit it, they're not able to do much with it. He's been able to get a couple of double play balls. We were talking about the strikeouts earlier with Jason. But the ability to move these guys and then get them swinging at the changeup has been effective for him.
Strike three. I am way ahead of myself. Strike two, 3-2. So we take a look real quick at the calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. And we've got. We'll get to that in a second. 3-2 pitch. Seager, nice backhand. Can he throw him out? Yes. Nice play.
Kyle with a strong arm, able to make the play. It looks like when he goes to his knees to get the backhanded play, it's a tough time getting up right away. There he goes. He stumbles a little bit, but a strong arm gets rid of it quickly. Throws him out by a step. Nice play by Kyle Seager.
What a marked contrast. Vargas from in this start, from his last start, at Arizona, strike one to Cliff Pennington. At Arizona, 4 1/3, 9 hits, 10 runs, 5 strikeouts. Tonight, 5 1/3, 1 hit, no runs.
He was quickly ahead of Pennington, 0-2.
8 strikeouts, all have been swinging tonight.
See his first pitch strikes tonight, 12 out of 18 batters.
It'll be foul.
One of the few changeups that he's left in the middle of the plate. That was down. So in the location, it was okay because it was down, but he's been on the outside corner with that pitch to the right-handers all game. You can see where that pitch was.
Only hit tonight, Brendan Hicks, 1 out in the 4th, got a base hit and was erased in a double play.
.64% fastballs for Jason.
2 missed away.
He tried to throw a breaking ball on the outside corner and missed with it.
Pennington grounded out the shortest first time. Here's the 1-2 from Vargas. Straight away, not too deep for Pennington. The pitch, swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 9 for Vargas. Now we can take a look at the Mariner calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Finish up this series tomorrow afternoon tilt. The Boston Red Sox come to town, weekend series, and then the Baltimore Orioles. Our first look at them. A day out, get down to San Francisco, Oakland Bay Area for 3 games, then the All-Star break. And then 3 games with those Texas Rangers. Top of the order, here's Weeks. By to center. And a ground out to short. There's another strike. Baltimore lost at home 7-3 to the Angels. Texas beat Detroit 7-5. They rallied. They were down 3-0 at one point. Vargas, with the 9 strikeouts, has a career high of 10 against Oakland last September.
Trying to back up what Ramirez did last night. Ramirez with 10 strikeouts in last night's game.
Inside. season high in strikeouts for Vargas until tonight was the 8 that he got in his last victory back on June 4th against the Angels.
Good pitch. He had him set up for that inside fastball and just missed the inside corner. He gets that pitch on the plate just a little bit. There's nothing that Weeks would have been able to do about it. He's hanging out over the plate looking for something on speed.
Walks him, second walk of the ball game for Vargas. First walk came back in the 5th with 2 outs to Seth Smith. So great seats there. Enjoying the Diamond Club. Come back out, go down inside, get some eats, take care of some business. Come back and get a good seat. This couldn't be more than about 15 rows up. Brandon Hicks, the first baseman. He's got the only hit. He's hit the left, 1 out in the 4th.
That hit off the wall. It actually hit right on the line on the wall down the left field line. Ended up with a single. It was a good play by Saunders to get it in quickly.
Thought he had a round tripper. Didn't come out of the box hard, did he?
No.
One.
I think he was just watching it to see if maybe if it was going to stay fair enough because it hit right on the line.
Makes pretty good athletes at first today. Play some shortstop when they want to give Pennington a day off. One and 2. On 2 strikes. Way outside. One other game still in progress in the big league trade now. Washington 12-5 at Colorado in the lead. 8th inning. Nationals have banged out 20 hits. Colorado has 11. Hit totals tonight are just ridiculous all over Major League Baseball. It's amazing. 2 and 2.
Mentioning Washington and the Nationals. Did you see Strasburg hit Scudero in the helmet last night?
Ooh, did not. I read about it, but I didn't see it.
It looked like it was about 96 miles an hour and just squared him up. And then today, Darvish actually hit Cabrera, third baseman for the Tigers, hit him in the helmet. So back-to-back days that I saw the same thing.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts for Jason Vargas. This is the definition of a bounce back after 3 straight losses. He's in command here of the Athletics. Ichiro's been swinging a bat pretty well. Let's see if he can continue when we come back with a home 6 with the Mariners leading 2-0. Athletics. Middle game, 3-game set here in Seattle. Ichiro going to lead it off. Gutierrez and Seager to follow. Ichiro 1 for 2 with a run scored here tonight. Scored on the sacrifice fly by Seager. Right before Seager, Gutierrez had doubled in a run, so the Mariners ended their scoreless run at 25 1/3.
Time to add to it. See if Ichiro can lead this inning off by getting on base. He's in a good count now.
Get him on and running.
Yeah. Franklin Gutierrez waiting on deck. Franklin's hit the ball hard twice, just missed a home run. Hit off the top of the fence out in left center field.
Good one. Ichiro has one of the 4 Mariner hits tonight. In that 3rd inning when they scored twice, he was on 2 runs on 3 hits. Pennington can't get it. Bring a ladder. Base hit for Ichiro. 2 for 3 hitter tonight. Trivia question. This date, 1920, Lou Gehrig hit his first homer in the big leagues. What stadium did it occur? Polo Grounds, Yankee Stadium, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park. Mike and I both went with Polo Grounds A. So did many of the fans. Wrigley Field. Gehrig hit a grand slam out of the ballpark as a 17-year-old junior playing for New York City's Commerce High School on East 42nd Street, graduating in 1921. Nice job, Curtis. Attended Columbia University before signing with the Yankees in 23. Wrigley Field, very nice. Ichiro was puzzled by that move.
Yeah, if he made an accurate throw, it would have been close. So basically, you mentioned that you had a good series down in San Diego answering. He's going to add some time off. Curtis apparently a little bit salty about it coming up with that one.
He's saying 1920 is the. Well, I got part of the clue right in that I knew the Yankee Stadium didn't open until 23. I totally swung and missed on Gehrig's career. For some reason, I thought he had already been up by that time.
You didn't have his high school stats in your back pocket?
I knew what high school he went to, but for some reason I thought he had been, and he was already in the bigs at that point. And I did get his first name, Henry Louis Gehrig. Yes, sir. Says, I can feel the gloating all the way up here.
Oh, yeah.
Bouncing ball down the hinge. There's the first part and the back end of the 5-4-3 double play. Quick 2 outs here in the 6th. Athletics turned 2 double plays last night. First to move. There's Seager, club's RBI leader, with 46. Sacrifice fly, his 2nd of the year.
Blackley, we've been talking about Vargas. Blackley has pitched well in this game tonight, too, coming into the game with a 3.15 ERA. Not a lot of innings. He's at 40 innings now in the season, but he's pitched well.
Last outing against the Dodgers, went 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. No decision in that one, but that was a series in which the A's held the Dodgers to 2 runs over 3 games.
See what he did against the Dodgers. 87 pitches. 78 pitches now in the game tonight.
2-0.
Kyle took a hack at that like he wanted to get a quick point for the Mariners. Fastball on the inside corner. Trying to get the barrel out there. Just fouled it off. Take a look at the aggressive swing from Kyle Seager on our McDonald's Supermo. And he had the barrel out there. Just didn't square it up.
2-1. Change up 2-2. Bob Melvin of Travis Blackley said we picked him up. Not sure how long he was going to be here. He's pitched his way into the rotation. Very impressed by what the young Aussie has done. 29 years old. He'll be 30 in November. Off speed pitch into the left field. Stays up. Nice catch. Backhanded by Seth Smith. Well played. Double play part of the inning, helping Blackley, and a nice jump and a good aggressive slide backhand catch by Seth Smith. 2-0 Mariners.
By a score of 2-0. Tom Glasgow with you from the Ford Sports Desk. Terrific pitching from the Mariners in the first two games of this series against Oakland. Erasmo Ramirez last night, the 10 Ks. Jason Vargas tonight, 10 Ks and counting. You may be wondering, when was the last time Mariners starters in back-to-back games delivered at least 10 strikeouts? You go back to 1999, the first summer of Mariners baseball at Safeco Field. August 23rd, it was Paul Abbott with 12 strikeouts here at Safeco against the Cleveland Indians. The next game for the Mariners saw Freddie Garcia strike out 12 Detroit Tigers. So, Dave and Mike, we only had to wait 1,024 home games to see it happen again.
And it was well worth it, I must say. Thank you, Tom. Vargas with a career best 10 strikeouts tonight, matching his total against these A's last September 26th.
Bounce back with a day game tomorrow. Maybe Kevin Millwood has that type of performance in him tomorrow.
Why not? Josh Reddick leading it off. 1-1. 3-4-5 here for the Athletics in the seventh. Reddick, Cespedes, and Inge. 2-0. Mariners scored twice in the third inning. RBI by Gutierrez and Suga. Popped up, mile high, smokes under it. One down here in the seventh.
Yeah, that's a good start for Jason. 91 pitches for Jason now. Brandon League getting loose out in the Mariner pen just in case.
That brings up Yoenis Cespedes. He's twice struck out on 2-2 offerings from Vargas. Vargas has struck out everybody in the A's order except for Weeks and for Norris. Inside, misses off the plate to Cespedes. Big turnaround, Mike, from last week in Arizona.
Well, you take a look at the numbers. Gave up 9 hits, just 1 hit today. Didn't have a strikeout, now 10. And I just like the way he's gone about his business today. Clearly he's thought about it. As we mentioned, he'd been struggling in this month. But moving the right-handed hitters around and had an excellent changeup.
2-0. Cespedes rides one deep. And that is gone. Into the bullpen where Brandon League is warming up. Cespedes with his 8th home run. His 31st RBI.
Now it's one of the few times Jason has fallen behind the hitter in a 2-0 count. And he just threw him a fastball, 88 miles an hour in the middle of the plate. I mentioned Cespedes back in Oakland and hit a long home run off of Jason, but this right here is right in the middle of the plate. This one ricochets off the back of the bullpen. His 8th home run of the year.
2-1 ball game. 21st home run given up by Vargas. That baby went 424 feet. 1-0 the count to Inge. He too has struck out twice tonight. Striking outside corner, 2-1. Inside, 3-1 count to Inge. Got Dale Scott on the foot. 3-2. Dale Scott, the home plate umpire.
Jason falling behind and came back with another fastball. That last one well located on the outside corner. Didn't throw it in the middle of the plate like the one to Cespedes. You can see it at the 5th pitch.
Vargas off his glove. Ryan's there. Pirouette. Throws. Gets him. Well done. 2 down. 1-6-3 in the putout.
Vargas was able to slow this down a little bit. Brendan Ryan playing over in the hole for the shortstop side, and ball back up the middle as it ricocheted off of Vargas, slowed it down. Then Brendan makes the play.
Two outs. A run in on the home run by Cespedes. Dangerous hitter here in Seth Smith. Smith a strikeout and a walk tonight. Outside corner for strike. So Cespedes, young Cuban, 8th home run, 31st RBI, has the A's on the board. 2-1 here, Mariners. Smith down the line. That is a fair ball into the corner. He's got extra bases. Each make that Wells out there in right field, gets it back in. Seth Smith with his 11th double. Comes to 2 outs here in the 7th. Tying run 180 feet away. Root Sports looking for the biggest Mariner fans in the Northwest. We're going state to state to find the most passionate in our region. So this month we want to hear from the devoted fans in the great state of Oregon. Log on to rootsports.com and show us why you're the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fan. So Eric Wedge has come to get us started. He's going to bring on Brandon League. Tuesday night BLT with 2 outs and a runner at second in a 2-1 game. Nice job by Vargas bouncing back off a bad performance in Arizona last week.
Pitched well. You can see the 10 strikeouts highlighted in tonight's performance. But I think the biggest thing is the first pitch strikes, working at hitters. Great changeup tonight. Didn't make any mistakes with that pitch. Gave up the solo home run and then the double to Smith. So he's responsible for the runner at second base. But Vargas, excellent job of backing up the performance of Ramirez last night.
Johnny Gomes, tough right-hand hitter. Ball one from Brandon League.
Take a look at Brandon's numbers on the year. Brandon's fastball will be 95 to 97 miles an hour. Use a split and mix in his slider against the right-handed hitters.
Way outside. Talked to him before the game. He's feeling really good about his split these days. Right now, League behind 2-0. Gomes hit by a pitch and a strikeout tonight. With a strike, 2 more. Two, 1 pitch to Gomes. Now run to 3-1. On deck, the catcher, Derek Norris. He was the closer till about mid-May, and things got away from him. Tom Wilhelmsen has done a fantastic job. League has done a good job setting up and change roles. There's a strike. Full count. 2 outs with Smith at second base.
A little bit surprised to see Gomes not take a hack at the 2-0 pitch or the 3-1 pitch. Both of them fastballs in the middle of the plate. See if Brandon can take advantage of that and put them away now.
3-2 pitch to Gomes. Well struck left field. We get a tied ball game. 2-2. Smith scores. Gomes with the RBI is 21st.
And Brandon comes back with another fastball. Again, middle of the plate. You can see it running back towards the middle of the plate. And Gomes lines it out in the left center field. You can close the book on Vargas now. 2 runs, both of them earned. Maybe he had a chance to get his 8th win of the year. That won't be the case.
Can be a cruel game sometimes.
Brandon League needs to get out of this inning.
Broken bat loop for left field. Gomes will shut it down, hold it second. The A's striking with 2 down here in the 7th. Base hit for Norris.
Well, Brandon trying to get ahead of him with a good fastball, 96 miles an hour. Give Norris credit. He pulled his hands in, trying to get the barrel to that fastball. Actually jammed him a little bit. It sounded like it broke his bat, but it'll be a line drive base hit. Mariners in trouble again as Gomes moves down to second.
And Charlie Furbush starting to warm up. Cliff Pennington, the hitter, switch hitter.
Mariners will play him straight away on the defensive side of things. Pretty good here, shading towards left center.
Pennington, the 7th man to bat here in the 7th. 1-1. So Cespedes, a 1-out solo home run here in the 7th inning to cut the lead in half. Gomes tied it. 2-1. Travis Blackley started for the A's, and he's right back in this ball game. 2-2 to Pennington. League trying to shut the door, keep it a tied ball game here. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. Mariners in the bottom of the 7th. We'll have the middle of the order. Montero, Smoke, and Saunders coming up. Like trying to keep it a 2-2 ball game. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Identical numbers for both teams. Popped it up. Seager going back. That's the play. A's tie it. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. New ball game as we go to the home 7th. Is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Say goodbye to boring with the Pizza Low. 2 for $5 only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great. By your Lexus dealers who invite you to test drive a Lexus today. And by Burger King and the all-new summer barbecue menu at Burger King. Let's have a barbecue today. Let's barbecue a few runs right now. How about that? 2-2 ball game. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew. Not a big crowd tonight, 12,411. And the 7th inning, a good one for the Athletics as they tie it up. And it is really tied up. Look at that. Mariners will have 4, 5, and 6 in the order coming up. Montero, Smoke, and Saunders against former Mariner, 29-year-old Aussie left-hander, Travis Blackley.
Blackley, great shape with his pitch count, just 81 pitches for him in the game. But Bob Melvin sending him back out there and also gets a couple of guys up in the bullpen getting ready, a right-hander and a lefty. So Blackley, I think if he gets in any trouble at all, Melvin, even though it's just 81 pitches, will go get him.
As mentioned earlier, Blackley works out at the stretch all the time. I was talking to Kurt Young when he said that Mike Gallego, the third base coach, was Jim Miller and Jerry Blevins warming up, and Mike Gallego, the third base coach. Says because he can't flip and find a windup that works.
Well, he's been effective tonight. He's pitched well.
One and 1 to Montero. Montero tonight a base hit to right and a strikeout. Blackley struck out 3. Walked 1 tonight. Weeks had him played perfectly. 1 out. Here's Tom Glasgow.
Thanks so much from the Ford Sports Desk. We continue our tour of the East Coast. We've been to Baltimore, New York. Now we take you to Boston, Fenway Park, Red Sox and Blue Jays. Ball game tied at 1 in the 7th. Boston with the bases. Juice Dustin Pedroia breaks up the tie. The 2 RBI single. Pedroia with 30 runs batted in. The Red Sox get the W 5-1.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. See if Smoke can get something going. He's fouled out to the catcher and flied to center. Preston's batting average at 210. He's got a 1 home run lead on Seager. With the team lead in that category. Pops this one up. Third baseman Inge make the play. 2 down.
Quick 2 outs for Blackley. We mentioned it. 81 pitches. He's only thrown 5 so far in the inning.
Michael Saunders tonight, a strikeout and a fly to left. Mariners right now, they're 2 runs, 3rd inning. RBI double by Gutierrez and a sacrifice fly by Seager. Since that time, no runs on 1 hit for the Mariners. That hit, Nitro base hit to left in the 6th.
In that inning when they scored the 2 runs, the Mariners hit the ball hard in that inning, and felt like maybe they were going to get to Blackley, but after he was able to get out of it, giving up 2 runs, really settled down.
Playing the hop as a foot race. Got him. I hope he didn't hurt himself. He didn't. With a bang banger. Nice play by Hicks to the pitcher Blackley. And just got him. Slide slowed him up, as it always does. 2-2 ball game.
Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank. Life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. It is tight. Couldn't be any tighter at Safeco Field tonight with the M's and the A's tied at 2 as we head to the top of the 8th. Tom Glasgow with you from the Ford Sports Desk. Look, we're going to be here Thursday night covering the Red Sox and Mariners, game 1 of that series. To be honest, might not be a bad night to be in Tacoma. A pitching matchup for the ages. The Las Vegas 51s with 49-year-old Jamie Moyer on the mound, taking on Danny Hultzen and the Rainiers. Should be a lot of fun as Jamie continues his quest to get back to the bigs. We exchanged text today. Jamie confirmed, guys, he will in fact start that ball game. Should be a lot of fun. We'll have Bill Kruger down there. We'll keep you up to date on that contest as we follow the M's and the Red Sox right here at Safeco.
I like it. The new Mariner, the oldest Mariner, the ancient Mariner. That'll be a good storyline. Talk about that on Thursday. Thanks, Tom. Charlie Furbush takes over. Top of the order, Jemile Weeks, Brendan Hicks, and Josh Reddick.
Charlie has been on a great run for the Mariners. You take a look at his numbers overall, but he has pitched extremely well. 39 strikeouts in 31 1/3 innings for Charlie, and just 13 hits.
However, he's off to a 3-0 start to Weeks, who's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight.
Charlie recording at least one strikeout in each of the last 16 games that he has appeared in.
Green 1. 2-2 ball game. Both teams with 2 runs on 5 hits. Charlie walks his first batter. Weeks a good base stealer. He's 10 out of 15.
And Bob Melvin will turn the A's loose. He likes to run. A's with 60 stolen bases on the year.
It's best in the American League. Furbush, the third pitcher tonight. Tough go for Vargas.
Kyle Seager in at third, expecting the bunt. Number 2 hitter in the lineup, Hicks.
Hicks 1 for 3. Struck out twice. Sandwich in between. A long single off the wall down the left field line. Hicks without a sacrifice thus far. Chill takes a strike. Seager back even with the bag at third. Creeping in now. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging away, 0-2. Bob Melvin issuing the bunt here in the 8th.
I'm surprised by that. Thought maybe he would have him lay one down. You have the middle of your order coming up after him, but letting him swing away. So Charlie can get a double play ball.
Only other game going on in the bigs right now, you've got San Francisco 2-0 over the Dodgers, top 7. That's in San Fran. 0-2 here. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Hicks. Strikeout for Furbush. One down here in the 8th. Time for the Banner Bank building to the future. How about Luis Jimenez, DH first baseman, Tacoma. He's a big man. I remember seeing him down in spring training. 12 home runs, 49 RBIs, 5 consecutive multi-hit games. Good for him. Ball 1 to Josh Reddick. Strikeout, hit into a double play and fouled out to Smoke. Furbush has really done the job against left-hand hitters. It's Tommy Malone on the right. Travis Blackley tonight starting. Charlie against left-handers. Left-handers hitting a .140 against them. 7 for 50 with 23 Ks.
And I think Reddick was fortunate that first pitch. Looked like it was a good pitch. Looked like it was a fastball down the middle of the plate. Gil Scott missed it. There's a good breaking ball from Charlie. And you can see the two pitches. That first pitch, the number one, was a fastball. Charlie didn't get the call on, but he has the count now 1-1 after the breaking ball that Reddick was able to swing through.
Reddick at 279, hitter against lefty pitching. Got a 1-1 count. Runner goes, great jump. Montero's throw, not in time. Stolen base.
Yeah, he looked like he was going on first move.
Number 11 for Weeks.
Charlie starts. He's long gone. It's a good pitch to throw on for Montero, but unfortunately the big jump by Weeks is able to get in there.
Go ahead run down at second base. 1 out. Double play no longer in order. Two and 1 to Reddick. Big breaking ball with Bender in there for strike 2 and 2. One out here in the top of the 8th. Did a heck of a job to get to that pitch.
Yeah, it's a good pitch from Charlie. A fastball in above the belt, tying him up with it. 93 miles an hour. See if that'll open things up for Charlie on the outer half again. Maybe throw that slurve off the plate away and see if he can get Reddick to chase it.
Two pitch. Breaking ball fouled off.
Because of the power of Reddick, the outfielders having to play deep. It'll be difficult for them to throw out Weeks on a base hit.
Weeks can run. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. Great pitch by Charlie Furbush. 2 outs, both via the strikeout.
This just locks him up. He starts his pitch at Reddick, freezes him, and then breaks it back over the inside corner. Bring up Cespedes, who hit a home run in the last inning. It was a solo homer. He was 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts in that home run.
That was a screaming line drive, too. Intentional pass going to be issued to Cespedes. You want to get the Brandon Inge, who's 0 for 3. Two walks, 2 strikeouts here in the 8th. 1 walk, obviously here intentional. Furbush in the 8th inning. Cespedes, he's aboard. With Sound Transit's new easy-to-use trip planner, It's easy to get to the game or where you need to go. Visit soundtransit.org to play your next trip. Brendan Inge, the hitter. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to short. 2 outs, 2 on.
And Brandon hitting .219 on the year, but .263 against left-handed pitching.
Bush ahead 0-1. Nice save by Montero. 1-1.
Mariners defense playing straight up against Inge.
Count at 1-1. Breaking ball couldn't hold up. All the 2 strikes.
Inge trying to cheat on the fastball. Charlie's fastball's been 93 miles an hour, trying to get out in front of it. Charlie throws him that slurve at the back foot as he swings over the top of it.
Two on, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. Way inside. Biggest spot as Charlie's been in this year. Tied ball game. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Inch in between. Lucky to get a piece of that one.
It surprised him with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball up out of the zone. A check swing by Inge to foul it off.
Blackley, the starting pitcher for the A's, watching intently. 2-2 pitch. Nothing doing there. Two pitch. Count has run full.
Perfect pitch from Charlie. Didn't get the call on it. You can see it's right on the inside corner, knee high.
Runners will be in motion. Weeks from second and Cespedes from first. Really could use another K right here. 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Pitch. Swung out and missed. Charlie Furbush strikes him out. Strands 2. And the game remains tied at 2. Coming up for the Mariners, bottom third of the order, Wells, Ackley, and Ryan. But check in Charlie Furbush. A big strikeout here in the 8th at Safeco Field.
By the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Well, how about Charlie Furbush getting out of trouble and sets up the Mariners with the chance to get a run or 2 or 3 or 4 more on the board here and go to the 9th inning and shut it down.
Well, for Charlie, he decided he wasn't going to give in to Inge and threw him a 3-2 breaking ball at his back foot and ended up getting the strikeout. Charlie, 3 strikeouts in the inning. That was a big-time pitch for him. I didn't think he would give it to me. The left-hander, Seth Smith, waiting on deck. Smart pitch from Charlie.
New pitcher's Jim Miller.
Miller's numbers on the air, really good. A 1.14 ERA for him, 23 2/3, 19 strikeouts. Opponent's average only 2.02 against him. Casper Wells try to get things started for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 8th.
Mariners with 2 runs in the 3rd. It ended a scoreless run of 25 1/3 innings. RBIs by Gutierrez and Seager. A couple of big ribbies there as Wells fouls the first pitch back. Casper tonight a strikeout and a walk. With that leadoff walk in the 5th, he was picked off at first. A terrific move by Blackley.
And with Blackley out of the game, that'll open up the running game for the Mariners. Blackley, an outstanding move, kept him close all night.
And base hit through the hole. Good start. Casper Wells checking in with a base hit, his first tonight. The Mariners, their 6th on the evening.
After missing the fastball, it comes back with a breaking ball. Looks like a slider up in the zone. Brandon Inge playing on the line with a tie ball game late, so Casper ended up finding a hole on the left side. Bring up Dustin Ackley. Ackley in the game. He's 1 for 2 and has scored a run.
Inge in on the grass at third base. Big Tom Wilhelmsen getting ready. About to hand him a lead. Bunt shown. Pitch taken for ball 1. Ackley on the season does not have a sacrifice.
Inge is a good athlete playing third base, and he was right on top of Dustin as he started to square around, so Dustin needs to take this bunt with him, take it down to first baseline. Make sure he gets Casper Wells into second.
Wells pretty good speed. 1-0 pitch. Bunt. Foul.
Take a look at the bunt attempt. This is a fastball that's up out of the strike zone. Dustin tries to bunt it.
Trying to go down the first baseline. So Ackley trying to get the bunt down against 29-year-old right-hander Jim Miller. Miller starting this year with just 51 days of service, knocked around for a long time in the minor leagues before coming up with the Orioles in 08. Pitched in 8 games there and then didn't get back to the bigs till last year. 6 games with Colorado. It's best to keep Casper Wells at first base.
Brendan Ryan waiting on deck. You have Jaso, Kawasaki, Pickens, and Olivo on the bench for Wedge.
1-1. Pitch taken up high. Two balls, 1 strike. Miller doing his job, keeping the runner close.
2-1 count. The count to hit and run if you decide to take the bunt off. Probably going to get a fastball, and Miller certainly is going to try to throw a strike.
Left-hander Jerry Blevins. Swing and a miss. Thinking along right with you. 2-2.
Well, he gets the fastball. Unfortunate that he swings through it. Take a look at the McDonald's Supermo. Throws it by him. A bit late on the fastball.
2-2. Now back.
they'll do that. They'll take that bunt off and give you a chance to hack at it because they think you're going to get a good pitch. And when you have the infield shortening up because they think you're going to bunt, opens up a lot of holes.
2-2 pitch. Up high, full count. And Ryan's on deck.
See if Eric Wedge decides to start the runner. Try to stay out of the double play in this situation. Key is the hitter is certainly going to have to put the ball in play if it's a strike.
Runner goes. Taken for a ball. Oh, no. Dale Scott, they got him on the punch out.
Yeah. I think he looked down to Bill Miller, the third base umpire, and called a swing on that. But it'll be a stolen base for Casper Wells. Take a look at Dustin Ackley. Bill Miller said that was enough and punched him out.
Sure did. Bill Miller down at third. Chance for Ryan to put the Mariners in front again. Stolen base for Wells. And that's the first of the season for Casper.
Brendan Ryan 0 for 2. A couple of flyouts, one to left field and one to center.
Way outside, ball one. Wells good speed at second base. Wayne Ryan straight away not deep. Checks his swing. He's ahead 2-0.
Ichiro waiting on deck. He's 2 for 3 in the game and has scored a run.
Good count here for Ryan. Rito. That hit by Wells to lead off the eighth, just the second hit for the Mariners since the fourth inning. 3-0. It's in there for a strike. The 3-1 pitch coming to Brendan Ryan. It's out of play.
Yeah, last fastball on the outside corner. I was surprised to see him on the 3-0 pitch throw him a slider. Ended up getting the call. That was also on the outside corner. I would have thought he would have gone right after him with Ichiro coming up next. Ichiro's been a hot hitter over the last week for the Mariners.
Ichiro with singles in his last 2 times up. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored tonight. See if Ryan can take care of business here. He's got a 3-2 count, 1 out. Wells at second. Looper, yes he does. Right center field. Here comes Wells, being waved on. He's going to score, and the Mariners have a 3-2 lead. RBI for Brendan Ryan, and the Mariners are back on top.
What a good at bat for Brendan Ryan. Miller with a good fastball. You have to respect it, but he comes back on the 3-2 count. And he throws him a slider again. And Brendan Ryan stays with it, doesn't pull off of it, and hits a line drive over the head of Weeks. But a good piece of hitting for Brendan.
Shorten up on the bat, shorten up the stroke. Ryan picks up the RBI, his 19th. Why not get a bunch? Here's Ichiro.
Okay. Take a look at the base hit from Brendan on the slider. Great job of staying up the middle of the field. Casper Wells making sure it gets over Weeks' head, and he scores easily on the base hit.
Strike one to Ichiro. 2 0 2
with that base hit. 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position.
Nice job by Ryan. 0-1 Ichiro up high.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
He can warm up with a real purpose now. Mariners have dropped their last 2. Oakland's won their last 4. Runner goes. Throw down to second base. Not in time. Stolen base for Ryan. His 5th.
That stolen base probably put Ichiro on, but a good jump pitch. Good pitch to throw on, but Norris bounces this one down there as Brendan Ryan gets the stolen base and gets himself into scoring position. And they will put Ichiro on.
Franklin Gutierrez first 2 times up. Lined out deep to the track in right center field. And then deep left center field, a double, missing a home run. Hit it about 3/4 of the way up the fence. Got an RBI in the 3rd. So an opportunity here to get a little more separation. Hey, ladies, grab your girlfriends and head Safeco Field coming up on Friday, the 13th of July. Girls' Night Out. Make sure pamper yourself in the comfort zone located on the main concourse between plus the first 10,000 women 21 and older receive a free manicure set. So tickets to Girls Night Out, they're available at any Mariners team store or mariners.com. Apologize for Fright Night laugh track somebody's providing here that doing our best to eliminate or certainly tone down if we can. Proper authorities have been called. Gutierrez, 1 out, 2 on. Mariners up a run, looking for more.
Again, the Mariners 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Franklin getting one of those hits, that double off the top of the wall out in left center field.
Goody, Seager, and Ryan with runs batted in tonight. 3 big ribbies for the Mariners. This one on the outside corner. Another good pitch by Miller. 0-2.
Yeah, Franklin thought that pitch was off the plate away. Gets himself into a hole. You can see the slider.
Behind 0-2, 2 on. Ryan at second, Ichiro at first. Right center field. Cespedes tracking, makes the catch. Tagging is Ryan. He'll get the 3rd. He'll hold right there. Gutierrez gave it a ride. But a better play by Cespedes. 2 down. 3 times he's hit the ball hard here.
Yeah,
tonight.
he has. And he's gone the other way a couple of times. This right here on a slider, middle of the plate, tried to hit it into the gap, but Cespedes showing some good speed as he runs it down. Little basket catch out in the center field.
And that is a basket. My goodness. That is a big glove. That's bigger than anything Lou Piniella flashed during his playing days. My goodness. 3-2 Mariners. Pitching change. Back with more after this.
the score of 3-2. Welcome back to Safeco Field in the Ford Sports Desk. A little heads up on what we have coming your way on the Mariners post-game show. We'll get a tip from that man, a defensive tip from Brendan Ryan, one of the best defensive shortstops in all of baseball. We'll talk about glove work around the bag. We'll get you some scores from around Major League Baseball. Also, get you prepped for tomorrow's series finale, a matinee matchup with some nice weather coming back to Seattle. And we'll also preview the Mariners past versus the Mariners future. Jamie Moyer and Danny Hultzen Thursday night at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma. All that more coming your way on the Mariners postgame show right here on Root Sports.
All right, Tab, thank you very much. Brendan Ryan, big RBI here in the 8th inning. Here's veteran left-hander Jerry Blevins.
Fastball, slider, changeup. Mariners certainly aware of Blevins and what he's featuring. They seem to see him at least a couple of times in every series.
Seager at .230 hitter against lefty pitchers. It's at ball one. Mariners have runners at the corners. Ryan at third, Ichiro at first. A run in on the Ryan RBI single to right. Seager hooks one foul. Ryan at third, base hit, stolen base, tag on the Goody. Fly to center, Ichiro's aboard on an intentional walk.
This is where Kyle has excelled this year. 2-out RBIs. Kyle Seager tied for first in the American League with 24 2-out RBIs.
One Riviera ready tonight, 46, turns away from that one, 2-1. Club leader.
Take a look at Blevins and what he features. Good sinker in the slider, an occasional changeup and curveball.
Two-one pitch. Ball's in there, 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Again, Deuce is wild. 2-2 the count to Seager. 2 on, 2 out. Counts run full. Tom Wilhelmsen ready to rock and roll.
First baseman Hicks will move back down to 3-2 count with 2 outs.
Should Seager keep it going? You got Montero on deck. Ichiro, he'll take off. Pitch from Blevins. Swung on, driven to right field. Reddick, great jump. He's there, makes the catch. Good inning, though, for the Mariners to get an RBI from Ryan to take the lead. Last call now with Tom Wilhelmsen coming on. The Mariners lead at 3-2 going into the ninth. And a 2-game losing streak, and in the Athletics 4-game win streak. And the Mariners' ace is king. Make sure to grab a seat in the King's Court for Felix Hernandez's next home start on Thursday evening. He'll be taking them out against David Ortiz and the Boston Red Sox. So get your seat in the court, a coveted King's Court t-shirt, and a K-card for only $35. For tickets to see Felix and the Red Sox, go to Mariners.com/Felix. Check out our Nissan chip to the bullpen. They bring in Big Tom Wilhelmsen, bartender, for a last call here at Safeco Field.
And Tom, just take a look at his numbers. He's been on a great run. Overpowering fastball. It'll be around 97 miles an hour. One of the best curveballs in the American League.
Good fastball hitter, Seth Smith, to lead it off. It'll be Smith, Gomes, and Norris, 6, 7, and 8 for the Athletics. Strike at 1-1. There's that breaking ball, he missed. 2-1. Charlie Furbush, pitcher of record right now for the Mariners. Down back to the strike.
Two good fastballs in the outside corner. Just off the plate away, getting the call on that.
He's got Smith 2-2, leading off the ninth in this one-run ball game. Get on the ground, nice hop to Seager. 1 out.
Bring up Johnny Gomes. Gomes with a big base hit after Smith had doubled back in the 7th inning. Gomes came up with a base hit to drive him in.
Gomes, good fastball hitter. First pitch to Gomes. Right there, strike 1. Gomes, 219 hitter against right-hand pitcher. Popped it up. Short left field, coming in Wells. Quick 2 outs. Out away from victory. The hitter's going to be Derek Norris. The catcher has bounced into a double play, grounded out to third and single to left.
Seager playing close to the line at third, trying to take the double away. The outfielder's playing deep for the Mariners.
First pitch to Norris. Fastball, strike 1. Brendan Ryan, game-winning RBI if this holds up. 3-2 pitch, a base hit to right. Bender, no. 1-1. Grab Charlie Furbush. Hoping Wilhelmsen can get the job done. That's down low.
A couple of close pitches from Tom. That last fastball. Well, it could have gone either way on the outside corner. Tom not getting the call on it.
Derek Norris, a former Washington National, came from the Nats with Tommy Malone in the Gio Gonzalez trade. See if his prayers get answered here. 2-1. Fastball, strike 2. He's down to their last strike. 12-6 curveball.
I think he goes right at him again. Fastball away.
2-2 to Norris.
It is the curve. Great one.
Got him. Ball game over. Mariners win it. Closing time here at Safeco Field. 3-2 win for the Mariners as Wilhelmsen picks up the save. That's his 6th. He makes a winner out of Charlie Furbush. He goes to 4-1. And a big game-winning RBI to that man, Brendan Ryan, on a 3-2 pitch, 1 out in the 8th inning. Mariners win it 3-2, even the series in 1-1.
Mariners go 6-3 now against the A's. And as you mentioned, the big base hit from Brendan Ryan, trying to get him going. Good piece of hitting, too, on a 3-2 slider. Hit it into right field. One of the things that is lost as you look at this score right here, Jason Vargas, what a bounce-back start for him. He'd really been struggling, and Vargas was outstanding in today's game. Doesn't factor in the decision, which is really a shame because he pitched extremely well, giving up just the 2 runs for Jason on 103 pitches, 65 of those for strikes. And he worked ahead the entire night, had a great changeup going, was moving the hitters around, but a good performance from Vargas in this game.
He was outstanding, ties his career best with 10 strikeouts tonight. Brendan Ryan, a guy they've been waiting to get going offensively for the entire season. This was huge.
Yep, gets that slider, ends up in the middle of the plate. Brendan not trying to do too much with it. Hits a line drive over the second baseman's head, Weeks. See Weeks try to elevate and get to it. That will be a base hit into right field. Casper Wells, who started the inning with a base hit to left, ends up scoring on this hit. So Brendan Ryan has to feel good about that as the Mariners get the victory 3-2.
2 hours and 45 minutes for this contest in front of a crowd of 12,411. Other RBIs tonight, Gutierrez and Seager back in the 3rd inning. Let's go down to Angie Mentic with Brendan Ryan.
All right, guys, thank you very much.